Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. We are from we would like to talk you about Google Form. And first, let me introduce the group members. There is Athoillah, Rohatul, Asyiiry, Mariah, Syifa, Salsabila, and Rahma Abdulloh. And let's start the presentation. Okay, the first material is please welcome to Mariah Syifa to present to us about this about Google Form.
Okay, thank you, Amma. Okay, everyone, let's start to the topic. It's about Google Form. I'm really sure all of you ever used Google Form before, right?
Right.
But have you ever tried to make your own Google Form before? Okay. What is Google Form itself? Google Form is a tool that allows collecting information from users through a personalized survey or quiz. The information is then collected and automatically connected to a spreadsheet. Okay, next. And in Google Form also have a lot of features and tools that will be explained later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Syifa. And the next is about menu and feature that's available on Google Classroom. Please welcome to Athoillah to explain to us.
Thank you, Amma. Can you all hear my voice clearly?
Yes, Athoillah.
Yes, Atoy.
Now I'm to explain the features on Google Forms especially. First is copy or duplicate button. In this, you can see this symbol. What the function is to make it easier to add a new question with the same format as the previous question and more quickly. It's just like you want to make multiple choice quiz and you just should click the duplicate button and the format will copy it below. And then delete button, this symbol. The function is to help you delete the selected both of question and option from the list. So if you want to delete both of question or the option, you can choose the delete button. And then required button. The function is to make a question required. Means no one respondents can pass the question. This is the symbol. Okay. Next is more button. More button is the three dots here in the bottom right corner of the question. Allow you to shuffle the order of questions and go to a new section based on a question answer. If you click the more button, we will show description, open based on answer, and mix the option. And then 5 is color or theme button. The function is to change the colors or theme of the forms and you can add your own header of the forms. This is the symbol, the palettes in the top. You can choose the color and if you scroll to the bottom, you can choose the header too. And then preview button. The function is to open a new browser tab with a final view of your forms. If you want to make a change, you can pull out of that tab to return to the edit form view. And then setting button. The function is to customize your forms. This is the symbol. And if you click the setting button, it will show 3 options. First is general, presentation, and quizzes. If you choose the general, the forms is allow you to restrict user from your forms, collect email addresses of user filling out your form, limit one response, allow respondents edit after send the answer, and look at the diagram and response text. If you choose the presentation, allow you to display a progress bar, shuffle question order, and submit another form. You can also make the confirmation message to the response when the respondent submit the answer. Next is quizzes. If you choose the quizzes, the form allow you to set this form as a quiz, set a grade option, allow respondent to see the question answered incorrectly and question answered correctly and the point of the question. And then send button. The function is to distribute your forms. This is and if you choose the send button, it will give you three options. First is email, copies of links, and social media, which is Twitter and Facebook. But almost most of us use a copy link to distribute our forms. Tips for if you want to distribute your form, especially modify or shorten your form link, you can go to gg.gg and put your link to this and choose customize link, and you can customize whatever you want. And then response tab. This tab is for viewing the response. You can click the response tab to view user response to your forms. It's beside the question. And then spreadsheet button. This is the green one to create and view form response in Google Sheets. Select to create a new spreadsheet or add to an existing spreadsheet. When a spreadsheet is created, click the Create Spreadsheet again to open the spreadsheet. Done. Done, Ama.
Okay, explanation. And next, the last but not least, the procedure or how to use that will be presented by me. The first is you have to log in Google by using your email. Basically, there is several ways to access the G form, but now I will show you the simple one. After you log in to Google, then go to the link that state in your screen, or you can browse on Google that browse Google Form. After that, it will show you the tab of template, and for simply just click the blank form to start over. After the blank space comes, we start from naming the form by click the untitled form and in the top left corner on the screen. Then enter the form's name. After that, hit the enter key to submit your change. Also, if you're using a template, just click on the template title to change the names of your choosing. After that, fill the form description by enter the description by clicking on the field. If you're using a template, just highlight and delete also the with your description. To edit the question, select untitled question to enter your first question text. Next, use the drop down to the right of the question to select the question type. Then select each option to enter option text. Finally, hit the enter key to create a new option. You can click the X symbol to the right of each option to delete the option, or click the add other to add another option to your list. For add questions, use the question toolbar to add a new question that can insert a new title and description, insert a picture, video, or add a new section. Then follow the step before to edit the new question. Also, you can copy or duplicate question. It allows you to quickly add new question with the same format as your current question, like Athoillah said before. Also, you can delete the form or create the form required. After you finish with the question, you can change the form color or theme by clicking the color palette button in the top right corner of the page. Also, you can upload the header image. And finally, the form is ready to use. You can send the form with different ways to distribute your form, via email, click the link icon to display the form URL link, then click the copy link in the bottom right to copy the link. And for shorten the link, there is a feature to shorten the link on Google Form, but you also can visit the website on Google like gg.gg, bit.ly, or TinyURL, or another. For viewing the responses, just click the responses tab. If you no longer want to receive a response, you can close the form for submission by selecting the responses tab, then clicking the accepting responses until it's turned to not accepting responses. Also, you can modify the message respondent will see if they try to access your form while it's closed, and just click the switch again to reopen the form. Maybe it's enough for our presentation. Let's continue the presentation to demonstration about using the Google Form.
You can see the video.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here the video about the demonstration. Let's start. First, you have to go to Google and make sure that your Google already logged in and browse the Google Form until it show the website, and choose the website, which is here, and it will bring us to the general tab of Google Form. The blank form, and we start for the naming our form. I want to make the presence of IPSE 2019 like this, and for the form description, I will state the date. Okay, after it's finished, we continue to the question. The first is name. The name of the student, and for the answer, I will choose the short answer. Also, you can choose the another type of question, and don't forget to make it required. The next question, I want to type name. Also, for the type of question, it's still short answer. Now, for the answer, you can setting the answer is only number or text, and the number is the range of number, but we don't need right now, and I will just remove it. And don't forget to make it required again. And for the next question, I want to make the arrival of student. Now, for the answer, it will be automatically to the time, but also you can change. Here there is multiply choice, box, drop downs, but I will choose time and make it required again. Yeah, like this, as you can see on the screen. Also, you can change the position of the section by tap for a long time and drag to up or down, like this. Also, for the question, you can upload photo or video. Now, for the next explanation will be presented by Syifa.
Okay, after you finish with the question, you can change from the color or them by clicking the color palette in the button in the top right corner. Okay, here you can choose the color that you like. Here also the background too, and we choose the blue one here for the theme color, and for the background blue, and for the font style we choose the formal one here. Okay, and then we apply it, and the color is changed now, you can see. Okay, after that you can share via email or also via link, but here we use link here, and we make a shortened URL here. Okay, and then copy it first, and if you want to modify the link name, let's go to gg.gg. Okay, gg.gg here, and click it. Okay, after that paste the link first, and you can customize that the name here. Here we write IPSE 2019, and here it is, the new link. Okay, and we want to copy it first, and let's try our G form. Okay, click the link, and then here it is, the G form. Okay, let's try to answer the question. The first question for the name, and for the second question, let's try to not answer it first, and we see what happened after that. And for the last question for time, okay, we try to submit it, but we cannot submit it because it is a required question, so we must to answer it first before we submit it. Okay, after we answer, and then here it is, after we submit, and thank you.
Okay, thank you Syifa for the explanation. Now we will open the Q&A session. If you have a question, you can ask now, and we will choose 3 questions. Okay.
Thank you, Guru for. The another student, please give the question. I wanna ask.
Okay.
Can you hear my?
I'm sorry, Dara. It's not clearly.
I wanna ask how to
Okay.
make the Google Form can edit with other account.
Okay.
How to make Google Form can edit with other account.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Maybe we will collect the question first, then answer. Okay, guys? And for the second question, who wanna ask? Okay, for the second question, we will collect the question first, then answer it. No one want to ask again?
May I?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
My question is, what if some person or some respondent had bad connection? It will not if the on the Google form and the person has not uh, not stable connection, and is there the link is will error or automatically submit the answer. Hello.
Your question is what if some respondent has unstable connection, and then can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, Rizky, because your voice is not clearly. Rizky.
Hello.
Rizky?
Test.
Yes, can you repeat your question again because it's not clearly.
Okay. My question is, what if the person who fill the question on the Google form had bad connection? Is there the answer will automatically submitted or just uh, answer the question on the Google form? Thank you.
And for the last question, who want to ask?
Mama, I can see us. I can ask.
Okay, bagus.
How do people who create Google Form to add someone can access Google Form result?
Okay. Your question is. Oh, can you repeat again, Balkis? I'm so sorry.
How do people who create Google Form to add someone can access Google Form result? Jelas sama?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you for the question, Balkis. And now start to answer from the last question. How to make the Google Form with how to edit the Google Form with another account. It can be edited if someone who create the G form give access to the account Gmail, another account Gmail to edit the form like that. So if you want to somebody can access your G form too, it can be by she or he ask for the permission like that.
Alright, Mama. Thank you.
And for the next question is from Rizky Maulana. So Syifa want to answer the question. Please, Syifa.
Okay. For this case question is about how about the bad connection. Is our G form can we submit it? I think if you submit it but your connection is unstable, the your Google form is not submitted, it means it is error because your connection is unstable. So yang punya Google Form ini, yang bikin Google Form will not receive your Google Form. That's why if you want to submit it or if you want to open the Google Form, you must make sure your connection is stable. If your connection is unstable, you cannot submit it. And for now, I think not for submit it, but you cannot open it too. If you are in the bad condition, your connection is unstable, because I ever in your position like that. Rizky,
Okay, thank you, Syifa.
do you listen my voice? Okay.
Okay, thank you Syifa for answer the question. And next is the question from Balkis, will be answered by Athoillah. Athoy.
Okay, thank you, Amma. So the question is, how do people create Google Form to add people to know the Google Form result, right? First, if you didn't make the Google Form, you can't see the result. So you can ask to the people who create the Google Form and ask the result. It will be on PDF or Excel. So the people who create will spreadsheet, and from the spreadsheet will convert to Excel or PDF like that. So who have access to see the result? Just the people who create the Google Forms. Thank you, Balkis. Is it clear? Okay, thank you.
Athoy.
Okay, thank you very much, Group Google Form. I think it's enough. Please close your presentation.
Okay, thank you for question and answer. I'm sorry if there is many mistake. That's enough from our group. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.